Hey guys, you know what we haven't done in a while? A Battle of Wits video. Well, obviously that's because I so clearly won the previous battle. Actually, I'm fairly certain I won. 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 Enough! Looks like we're going to have another battle. What's going to be the topic? I was thinking Marvel versus DC. Mr. Witt, you'll take Marvel, and Nevitz, you'll take DC. Can we please not start with the heroes this time? All right, but Mr. Witt gets to start this time. Marvel has some amazing villains. You have Magneto, who uses his powers over magnetism to assert mutants as the dominant species over humans. Then you have Loki, the Asgardian god of mischief, a master manipulator who has great power. Also, there's Galactus, devourer of worlds. You would think it can't get more villainous than destroying an entire world simply to keep yourself alive. However, he's big, he's bad, he's purple. It's Thanos, the Mad Titan. He literally wipes out half of all life in the universe with a single snap. If I knew it was that easy to make him disappear, I would have done it ages ago. Alright, let's talk some real evil here. To begin with, there's Brainiac, a living computer void of all compassion, whose only concern is to acquire all knowledge. Oh, and if you want to talk about gods, how about Ares, the god of war? Someone who is constantly pushing mankind into battle. And of course there's Darkseid, Lord of Apocalypse, whose goal is to discover the anti-life equation, a mathematical formula that, if known, can dominate the will of any sentient life form. And while it is easy to strike fear when you possess superhuman abilities, a master of true evil and chaos is the one, the only, Joker. The mad prince of crime whose depravity knows no bounds. The fact that he is human just like the rest of us is far more terrifying than any superpower. While I hate talking about heroes, I will swallow my pride to win the debate. DC's heroes are better by every measure. Let's begin with Green Lantern. With his ring of power, he can conjure anything his mind can conceive. Thanks to a strong imagination and willpower, the possibilities are endless. Next, there's Wonder Woman, a powerful Amazon warrior with unbreakable gauntlets, a lasso that compels those it binds to speak the truth, and a fire for justice that can never be extinguished. And of course, we have to talk about the Dark Knight that strikes fear into the hearts of criminals. Batman. Without any superpowers, he uses his amazing intelligence, fierce fighting abilities, and handy utility belt to bring down some of the baddest villains in the DC universe. Alright, we all knew where this was going to lead. Superman. One of the most famous fictional characters of all time. Super strength, super speed, ability to fly, heat vision, ice breath, x-ray vision, nigh invulnerability. Superman is the gold standard in which all other heroes are graded by. Marvel heroes are simply wonderful. They have depth and complexity that truly draw in the audience. Obviously, I can't list them all, but here are some of my favorites. Spider-Man is constantly struggling with being a hero and living his life. So often, Peter has to sacrifice what he wants for the greater good. After all, with great power comes great responsibility. Oh, and Black Widow, an amazing spy who not only has awesome fighting abilities, but can get inside your mind to find what she's looking for. Up next, the God of Thunder, able to produce powerful bolts of lightning and has great hair. Thor. It's hard to top a god. But I save my personal favorite for last, Iron Man. Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. How can I not love a hero who uses his brilliant mind to create a suit of armor powerful enough to let him fight on par with gods? While I agree that DC has some good characters, we can't forget about their weak points. For example, Color Kid. His superpower is that he can change the color of things. That's it. I doubt many villains will stop if their shirt turns from red to blue. Then there's Liesel Pond, a member of the Green Lantern Corps. The problem is, he's a sentient smallpox virus. That's right, a microscopic hero who could give those he's trying to save a disease. Oh, and let's not forget Dog Welder. That name isn't a metaphor. He literally welds dogs to the flesh of criminals. Yes, criminals. He is listed as a superhero, not a villain. But for true lameness, you can't beat Kite Man, a villain whose entire theme is that he has a kite strapped to his back and glides around. A villain who can be beaten by a stray breeze. Oh, you want to talk about weird and lame characters? Strap in, Marvel fans. I think to start, we'll talk about the superhero Skin. The dude has 6 feet of extra skin. Yeah, he can manipulate it and is stronger than normal skin, but come on. The guy looks like a Stretch Armstrong that doesn't have enough corn syrup. And who could forget Asbestos Lady, a villainess who created clothes made out of asbestos to make herself fireproof. I have a feeling she didn't have a long, healthy career. And if you want to talk about bizarre, look no further than Hell Cow. A cow that was bitten by Count Dracula. She now seeks revenge using her vampire powers. What? There's lame, and then there's lame. At least Kite Man can fly. For truly pointless superheroes, allow me to present Hindsight, a guy with no powers who simply strapped side mirrors to a football helmet. And he wasn't a one-book character. He appeared in several comics. Alright, let's get this over with so you can declare me the winner. DC is basically the creator of the modern superhero era. The only reason Marvel exists is because they were riding on the coattails of Superman and Batman. And not only are they the origin of superhero comics, but superhero movies. The Superman movie paved the way for all the great superhero movies we have today. Interesting that you bring up movies, Nevitz. I recall in the last debate that you put a strong importance on how much money a franchise makes. It just so happens that 4 of the top 10 lifetime grossing movies are Marvel. In fact, you have to go all the way down to number 26 before you see a DC movie on the list. Oh, and if we go that low, the total number of Marvel movies we see on the way goes up to 8. I feel it is the people who decide who is the greatest, and the people have shown which comic franchise they want to see. Once again, you two have given strong arguments for your sides. And once again, I ask you, the audience, to decide who won. Tell us in the comments. And while you're there, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Batman. I am Iron Man.